Welcome to Full Court Press. Tonight's basketball coverage comes to you from Soap Lake High School, where the Eagles are set to take on the Columbia Basin Secondary Phoenix. You're watching iFiber One Sports, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from iFiber One Communications HD studio, this is iFiber One Sports.
Believe it. Come down to the last few seconds. He shoots. He scores. They take the lead and the win.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick. This is my partner, Cody Johnson. We're here at Soap Lake High School for the first of two basketball games tonight between the Eagles and the Columbia Basin Secondary School Phoenix. We're just about ready to get the start of the action going tonight with the girls kicking it off first. And, Cody, what do you expect from the game here?
Well, it's going to be maybe a little bit tougher for the Eagles tonight. They're without a couple players. They got three players out on injury. Nelly Kornichuk, Marina, I'm having trouble with that name right there. Oh, yeah.
Obzalova.
Okay. And Shani Moats, who has not been with the team for a little while, but three players right there. The secondary school, they may not have as much to play for tonight as the Eagles do as far as the district tournament coming up. But, we mentioned it before. This is the last year that the secondary school is going to be around.
Right.
So, and, unless there's some kind of a tie in the league, this is going to be the Phoenix last game.
Right. And this game is underway right now, and the Lady Phoenix got off the first shot but missed, and we've got a bucket here by Evie Valdovinas for Soap Lake to give the Eagles a 2-0 lead. Yeah, you're right, and actually the Columbia Basin Secondary School got their second win of the conference just the other night, a 41-46 win over Wilson Creek, I believe it was.
Or was it Easton? I can't remember.
Oh.
It was one of those two.
Yeah, I thought it was Wilson Creek.
It was Wilson Creek.
Yeah, on Friday. So they played a real tough ball game, and Coach Scrivens was happy with the effort of the girls, and looking to close this out on a positive note here tonight. 3-point shot attempt there is no good.
Now, as I understand it, if Wilson Creek beats Easton, I think they play on. I think maybe over the weekend. I'm not
Friday,
sure.
I believe.
Is it Friday?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you got a three-way tie for third place, which would include the Columbia Basin Secondary School, which would create another game for the Phoenix that they would have to play.
Yeah, that would make things very interesting here. And so it's a 2-2 ball game now, with Brianne Green getting that bucket there for Columbia Basin Secondary School. Rebound and a putback by Ashley Crane for Soap Lake, no good, but a bucket there. Looks like Alexis Nickel for two, puts Soap Lake up 4-2.
Columbia Basin Secondary School not wasting any time taking that open shot, which is good. That's something they've been working on.
Right, and Amber Lloyd, probably number 21 out there, I believe that's her number. She'll be the go-to gal tonight here for the Phoenix. But yeah, you're right. You got nothing to lose. You might as well fire it up and see what falls.
Yeah.
Tonight. Drive into the key by Jaisley Balanay. Shot is blocked. Alexis Nickel with the ball and got it to Esther Correas, but there's a whistle on the play and traveling going against Soap Lake.
Tonight's game is officiated by Brian Shoresman, Scott Johnson, and Scott Strom. A couple of guys you worked with.
Right, veteran crew out there.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty good officiated game tonight.
I actually, Brian Shoresman went to Odessa. He's a little bit behind me, but we went to high school together.
Yeah, Brian's a real good guy. I like Brian.
No, he's pretty consistent. Now watch, he's probably going to blow a call here live on TV.
Well, that's what happens. Put the kibosh on things.
I know it. I jinxed him.
It happens every time we do it. So 4-2 here early. 5 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Soap Lake up 4-2. And that's Samantha White. Gets the ball in. Shot up top. No good there by Evie Valdivinos. A lot of girls working hard underneath that hoop there, Cody.
Most of them are right underneath the basket.
Several second chance opportunities, and Ashley Crane makes good on the last one there with a bucket. And are they going to count it, or are they going to wave it off? Yeah, they'll give her the bucket. So she'll go to the line for one free throw and try to convert the three-point play here. That's an interesting form there. I don't think I've seen somebody shoot one hand.
I want to say she kind of tried to feather that in.
Yep. But wasn't able to hit any iron. Didn't get the bucket. 6-2 Eagles.
Soap Lake is coming out. They feel like they can press this Phoenix squad, and they pretty much have been pressing as much as they can.
Whistle against Ballonnet for traveling. Soap Lake with the ball. Still early in the contest. We're just 3 minutes into it. Lady Eagles up 6-2. Crane gets whistled there for the travel.
And we should point out, it is senior night tonight here in Soap Lake. Evie Valdivinos, the only senior on this Soap Lake squad.
So they've got, a lot of underclassmen. So
she's number 14.
Should be a decent club for years to come here for Soap Lake. Nice give and go there from Samantha White to Esther Correas for the bucket. 8-2 Soap Lake. And we got a steal there.
Yeah, that press so far has worked well for them. Created 3 turnovers so far.
Unfortunately, Soap Lake couldn't take advantage of that as Alexis Nickel was trying to get the ball down low there to Evie Valdivinos, but it went out of bounds.
I did talk with the Columbia Basin secondary coach.
Clint?
And, he said he's going to try and get every player on his squad some time tonight. You know, like we said, it's this could be their last game, not just of the season, but ever.
Right, yep. So, I want to make sure that everybody has a good memory to hang on to there.
And, I take my hat off to the Phoenix, the Lady Phoenix. They've had a really tough season. And, to look at them, you wouldn't know that. I mean, they're upbeat in their warm-ups. They come out every single game that way.
Yeah, Coach Scrivens has really had their head screwed on right, and able to keep up a positive attitude, even though they know what was facing them. As like I said, the season winds down, and possibly the last game, certainly the last game at Columbia Basin Secondary School the other night. So, but the gals haven't quit at all, knowing their fate.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell sometimes when a team has had a losing season, and sometimes just when they walk on the court, you can tell. You can't tell with this squad here. They're coming out and they're battling.
8-4 Soap Lake, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jeslie Ballonnet with the ball, gets it to Brianna Green, who pulls up for the three-point shot. Misses everything.
Might have been tipped.
Could have been.
I think.
Could have been. Just a little piece there. And a couple of substitutions in for Soap Lake now. And Marissa Brooks, were you here? Were we doing the game when the
Christian Academy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Marissa Brooks, kind of the hero of that game.
Yeah.
She's in the contest now.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was one of the most unusual games I think I've ever seen, at least in the last 10 years or so.
Three-point shot attempt, no good there. A long one by Aaliyah Harrison. It looks like we've got an offensive foul whistled against Soap Lake. Yeah, I ran into a bunch of people at the Walmart store, in Ephrata shortly a day or two after that, and a lot of people were talking about that game, and I kind of just edged up to them and put in my 2 cents worth too. It was an exciting ball game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it came right down to that last shot.
Oh, yeah.
What was it, 1.8 seconds or something?
1.8 seconds,
yeah.
You're right. Yep. Yep. So
gave Soap Lake that 1-point win.
And that was big over Moses Lake Christian Academy.
Oh, yeah.
2-point shot there is good by Evie Valdivinos. 10-4 now, Soap Lake. 3 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Balanet pops for a three-pointer, but nowhere close to the basket, but she amends herself there with the steal. And now she's going to be whistled for a traveling as she lost control of the ball. So it's been a week or so since I've seen you. What have you been up to, man?
Well, I've just been relishing in the Super Bowl win for the most part. I think that's going to keep me going for another month or two.
Yeah, that was pretty dominating performance by the Seahawks.
Yeah.
That drive to the hoop by Alex Nickel. Her bucket was missed, and the putback as well by Marissa Brooks, but she was fouled on the play and will be at the line shooting 2 free throws. Yeah, I had to give Craig Harder a hard time the other day, because he came out and, his bold prediction was the Broncos winning by 10, and he even had his Bronco jersey on, but it was under his sweater, so he wasn't that proud of his team.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got family out there, so
Definitely.
I can't
Right.
I can't blame him entirely, but I do think he should pay for his crimes in some kind of public forum. I don't know.
kidding.
We should tar and feather him.
Well, I tried to embarrass him, but he wouldn't take the bait.
No, he is savvy. He is savvy.
Well, Marissa Brooks made one of her 2 free throws, but she's back on the line now to shoot a couple more here. 11-4, Soap Lake. And misses the first one a little hard as it bounces off the inside of the rim. 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. A little more arch on the ball. That one went in. 12-4, Soap Lake. And we got backcourt pressure now by the Eagles. And a whistle going to go against, can't see her. Is it Ava Silver? Her got a ponytail hanging over the back of her jersey there. No, that's Evelyn Lopez.
Yep,
yeah,
Lopez. Yep. 3 fouls apiece for each team now.
And the first on Lopez, and we've got a turnover, Columbia Basin. And we're going to have our first time out of the ball game, so we're going to step away for a short break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
12-4 is our score here. 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Make that 14-4 now on that bucket there by Alexis Nickel. Soap Lake up.
Boy, the full court press has generated some opportunity for the Lady Eagles. And they would probably have a lot more points, but they've had probably 3 or 4 turnovers traveling and whatnot. That has prevented them from taking a bigger lead here tonight.
Yeah, and they just got another steal, like I said, on the pressure right there, and it led to a foul by Columbia Basin. And so you're right. Yeah, Lady Phoenix a little sloppy with the ball handling out there right now.
Nice pass inside. Ooh, couldn't finish though.
And make the bucket. And that's a rebound there by Brianna Green.
But keep your eye on Samantha White, number 34. She's probably one of the best defensive players on the squad. She's like the Energizer Bunny.
There's a steal there by...
Ooh. Getting rough inside, and they'll
Venus.
call a foul there.
Well, we've got an update on the Alfredo Wapato game. The girls are up 19-10 at the end of the first quarter.
Not bad.
And that's an important game for the Lady Tigers. They need that win tonight. Brooks on the line, shooting 2 free throws. First one's good. Pretty exciting weekend for Columbia Basin sports. You know, the Moses Lake Chiefs.
Well, they had some good wins over the weekend.
Yeah. Wrestling team, district champs.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to finish second at the district tournament, and Quincy back-to-back district champions in wrestling in the Caribou Trail.
Yeah, boy, they have done really well last couple years.
Yeah, and actually, you know, if they won the regional tournament last year too, so that would be a nice feather in Greg Martinez's cap there to go back-to-back on both the regional and districts as they gear up for state. Matt Classic.
Got an over and back call on that one.
A minute 20 to go in the first quarter, 15-4 Soap Lake. Nico with a drive, but she's going to get fouled. Just the 16th foul right now against the Phoenix, so that ball will be inbounded on the baseline here for the Lady Eagles. Soap Lake has 14 fouls.
Nice pass inside, and she'll get it to go.
(17-4) Soap Lake, and near steal there on the double team.
Marissa Brooks with that last bucket for Soap Lake.
Eagles playing a tough man-to-man D and doing a nice job switching out there.
Well, the Phoenix came out, Lady Phoenix came out and looked like they were going to start scoring, but they kind of been going through a dry spell here the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of pressure, you know, from Soap Lake, and forced some turnovers and kind of rattled Columbia Basin here a little bit. So maybe the break coming up here, they'll get a chance to regroup. And we're going to have a traveling call going against Correas for Soap Lake. 19-4 Eagles. 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. I thought that was my phone ringing there for a second.
I know, someone's, they've got a really loud vibration. It's almost shaking the whole bleachers. I thought it was my phone too.
And there's a steal.
Nice
by
pass
Evan
down.
Lopez. Yeah, to Samantha White for 2.
15 seconds left.
21-4 Soap Lake. And there's a tough break there for the Phoenix as that long pass goes off of Esther Correas and out of bounds. Nickel puts it in play for Soap Lake.
6 seconds. White will get a shot off.
Almost nails that 3 as it just bounces out there at the buzzer. So that's going to do it for the first quarter of action. Soap Lake up big, 21-4. We're going to step away for a commercial break and be back.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
21-4 as we head into the start of the second quarter here with the Lady Eagles up by a wide margin here, Cody.
Yeah, boy, they are looking sharp tonight. And I think, this squad is probably in a position to do some damage heading into a district tournament, which that's going to start here this next week.
Right, yes.
And that's hosted right there in Ephrata. So Lady Eagles won't have to travel far.
No, not at all, and that's a real benefit, being that close to the the venue for sure.
Yeah, especially when you consider, you got teams like Pateras having to travel a lot further down for that.
It looks like we're going to have another break in the action here as Coach Scrivens takes a timeout, but I think it's a 30-second timeout. Is that what they've decided? I think we're just going to keep it here. 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half of play, and again, Soap Lake up 21-4, and Lady Phoenix having trouble getting anything going right now.
Yeah, this press has really got them off their rhythm offensively, or even having trouble getting the ball across mid-court, and it's really flustered all parts of their game.
Yeah, and I think, they actually need to take a little bit more time to set up their offense. They're kind of rushing some of their shots, and with a lot of time left on the clock, and firing up three-pointers, trying to get back into the game, obviously, but you don't have to get it all at once.
No, and it's one of the things they've been trying to work on is taking that open shot, but they're taking that open shot very quick. Like you're saying, they're not squaring up to the basket, and taking a shot. They can take a little more time with it.
Ballonnet with the drive and kicks it back to Green. Back to Ballonnet, tries to penetrate, dishes off to Amber Lloyd, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul going against. Yeah, is that an offensive foul?
Yeah.
I didn't see the call.
I guess so.
I thought it was going to go against Soap Lake.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whistle went against Jaisley Ballonnet for Columbia Basin. 21-4, Soap Lake.
That's going to be 7 team fouls for Columbia Basin Secondary School, too.
So they should be at 1-1 here.
Yeah, the full court press is really, and you can tell the Phoenix, that's one reason they're taking such quick shots, is that full court pressure has generated turnovers in their, it's made them a little bit gun shy, a little too careful.
Couple of second chance opportunities there for Soap Lake, but unable to convert. But Valdivinas will go to the line there for 2 shots as she was fouled in the act. And it looks like that call went against Brianne Green. That her 3rd foul already.
Yeah, and 6.5 minutes left here in our second quarter.
And with the short bench that the Phoenix has, that's not a good sign. Both free throws off the mark there for Valdivinos. Green pushing the ball up court there for the Phoenix. Gets it on the wing there to Amber Lloyd. Her shot, looks like she had her foot on the three-point line, but didn't go in. Pass down low there and move to the hoop by Alexis Nickel, but she walked with the ball.
And White's up front. They're putting on some pressure in. That'll generate another turnover by the Lady Phoenix. Could be a long night for Columbia Basin Secondary School.
Yeah, it's certainly shaping up to be that with only 4 points scored here in about a quarter and a half almost.
Ooh, nice pass down low to White. Another offensive board and put back. Number 14, Valdivinos with that last bucket.
23-4. I almost said 14. I'm sure
you think it should
Phoenix
be 14.
would like that, yes.
Yeah.
23-4, Soap Lake. 5 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first half. And we got a steal there by Valdivinos. She's going to take it coast to coast and put it up. Looks like it might have been deflected there a little bit by Green. And good hustle by Valdivinos to run the ball down, but it goes off her fingers and out of bounds.
And it looks like Soap Lake will have some players check in. Nope, we got a timeout. Looks like Columbia Basin Secondary School will take a short 30-second timeout.
So I think we're going to actually just keep it here as well. 5 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. Soap Lake up 23-4. And Phoenix got a little bit of work to do.
Boy, they sure do.
Get back in this one.
They need another bucket here. I think that might get them going again. But, yeah, that full court press has got them flustered. They're kind of rushing their shots. And, you know, they've had Soap Lake has blocked some of their shots, too. That's a very aggressive defense Lady Eagles have. And it's really kind of their signature all season. Yeah, it's what really kept them in the game. Last time we were broadcasting down here when they played the Christian Academy and got that 1-point win.
Doesn't look like with the way the things are shaping up, it's going to be that close of a ball game here tonight. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, both these teams, the girls on both teams, just a great bunch. Academically and just some good personalities. It's hard to not root for both teams.
Yeah, Brianne Green there weaved her way through a couple of Soap Lake defenders. That is a long distance shot there by Maricela Ferreas. 23-4 Soap Lake, 4:44 to go in the first half.
Ooh, tried to squeeze that one in, but Phoenix are going to take that the other way.
That's Green with the steal and the shot. No good, but she's fouled by Valdivinos, and so she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Going to be a quick senior night with only one gal out there to receive the accolade she's helped the team achieve.
Yeah, most of the squad is 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 4 freshmen. So, yeah, they got a lot of good basketball ahead of them.
Definitely. Green gets one of the 2 free throws. 23-5 now, Soap Lake. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half, and that is a 3-point shot that's off the mark by White.
Got her own rebound, though.
Yeah, and kicked it out to Ashley Crane, who got the 2-point bucket from about 12 feet. 25-5, Soap Lake. 4 minutes to go in the half. That hot chocolate looks good.
Yeah.
Amory Kimball will put the ball in play for Columbia Basin. Green looking to set up the offense, and she'll pull up for the three-pointer off the front of the rim. Run down by Kimball.
And that foul's going to go against the Lady Eagles.
That should be their 7th team foul here. Yep, and they put that on the board, so they have 7, and the Phoenix have 8. So we're going to see some trips to the free throw line here in the last 4 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, let's see if they can get a couple more points off this.
Kimball
First one is good.
Yep, front end. Couple of players forgot, they were in a bonus there. Can't get the second one to roll. Brooks with the rebound for Soap Lake. Over to Valdivinas. And another long distance shot by White from the outside. No good. Put back by Brooks. 27-6.
Boy, White is just right there, applying pressure right from the get-go.
Yep, and that's a nice double team there by Aaliyah Harrison, and forced the offensive foul there on a charge.
Yeah, boy, White is creating all sorts of turmoil for the Lady Phoenix guards.
Yeah, last time we were here, she wreaked havoc with Moses
sure
Lake Christian too. So she was a big part in that win. Another bucket by Brooks. 29-6 Soap Lake. 3 minutes 16 seconds to go. Eagles with backcourt pressure. That's White on Green.
I mean, that's just inches of separation between White and the player she's guarding.
Brienne Green with the ball. Luis Farias. And there's a steal. Soap Lake. And a bucket there by Valdivinas. Excuse me, that's not Valdivinas, that's Evelyn Lopez. But yeah, a nice steal all the way to the hoop there. Full length of the court. 31-6, Soap Lake.
Oh, found an open player there.
Having a little trouble getting that ball over the timeline. Jump shot there is no good by Kimball. Rebound White. Lopez into Harrison. Scramble for the ball, and we've got two gals tied up there. Jump ball, and possession arrow favors Soap Lake.
Boy, Columbia Basin has really done what they said they were going to do, which is rotate a lot of players in. Every player saw some time on the court.
Yeah, gonna need to keep their legs fresh, and and try to make a run here in the second half and get back in this ball game. Shot by Marissa Brooks, rolls off the rim, and a rebound there by Columbia Basin. Alicia Alvarado. And White with the pressure there on Green.
Go all the way.
And her shot's going to be blocked there by Alexis Nickel. 31-6, Soap Lake, minute 50. White with the ball, steps inside the arc, fires up, and that one's long, out of bounds. Ball will go over to Columbia Basin.
Yeah, it looks like Soap Lake's going to drop into a zone now.
A minute 35 to go in the first half. 31-6, Soap Lake.
Kind of looks like more of a matchup zone that they're playing.
Yeah.
Kind of leaves the middle wide open, but the Phoenix aren't able to have a player squeeze in there to take advantage of it.
Nope, and Amber Lloyd can't get her shot to fall. And we got another jump ball, and this time the arrow favors the Eagles. 31-6, Soap Lake. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Correas over to White on the wing.
Ooh, wide open underneath.
Yep, and Brooks gets the bucket. 33-6. Soap Lake.
But Big Bend has been doing well.
They've come on. You know, the Lady Vikings now have won their third in a row, but I tell you what, both teams had to work for the wins there on Saturday.
I didn't see that game, but I heard it was a good one.
It was. It ended up being a 69-66 ball game.
Wow.
And
not very often you hold Big Bend to 69 points.
No, not at all. And you know, they kind of hit a bump in the road where they lost 3, and now they're on a 3-game streak, and they're back in, you know, within a couple of games of first place in the East Region standing of the NWAC conference. And the Running Vikes had their hands full too against the Blue Mountain College, who was winless coming into that game on the season. They had 0-9.
Yeah.
And they took them down to the end and just pulled out a 76-72 win. But I tell you what, that was a physical contest. I mean, people were checking their arms every time down the court, see how much blood they were losing. 33-7. Now make that 35-7 on that bucket there by Nichols.
Had to go in for some IVs at halftime.
Well, I'm telling you,
replace the blood.
I'm telling you, Brendan Westendorf, you know, their leading scorer for the Running Vikes, who typically puts up 31 a game.
Yeah.
Had I think 9 at the half.
Wow.
And I'm telling you what, he was hacked every time he went to the hoop, but no whistle. And there's a bucket for Lopez, and that puts Soap Lake up by 30. 37-7 at the end of the first half of play, and it's been all Lady Eagles so far.
Yes, it has.
Cody, so they're going to have to do quite a bit of work to get back in this one and try to avoid that running clock here in the second half because of 40-point lead, and it's going all the time.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for the first half of action. We're going to step away to hear some words from our sponsors with Soap Lake up 37-7.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
DQ $5 lunch. I'm really into it. One thing I can't decide. Is it chicken strips, fries, and a drink with a free sundae, or do you get a sundae with free chicken strips, fries, and a drink? Trick question. Both answers are correct.
Exactly, Sam. It's Fananomics. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. The $5 lunch, only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Build anything with the new Toyota Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, floasted. It's my genius new catchphrase.
Yeah. This is so floasted. Exactly.
Get floasted with Quiznos' new bourbon steak sub. Black Angus steak and smooth bourbon sauce. Quiznos. Toasty.
Been a real lopsided game here so far in the first half of action at Soap Lake, as the Lady Eagles are off to a commanding 37-7 lead at the break here. And Soap Lake seems to have everything going, getting a lot of second half opportunities to score easy buckets in the paint. And on the opposite side of the coin, the Lady Phoenix are having trouble just inbounding the ball at times, and are having trouble, especially with the pressure, the backcourt pressure that Soap Lake has applied basically from the get-go of this ball game. And when the Lady Phoenix does have an opportunity to try to get their offense in motion, they seem to be rushing some shots and taking them from beyond the three-point range, which is difficult at best to do. And Coach Clint Scrivens has tried to keep his girls fresh. They've only have 3 bench players here tonight, so not a whole lot of people they can go to try to, change things up and see what combination of girls work out there. So bit of a rough go so far in the first half of action here for the Columbia Basin Secondary School Lady Phoenix. And again, they're fighting for their playoff lives. Actually, they need a win here tonight and get some help to be able to make it to the upcoming district tournament here. That starts the 3rd week of February at Freda High School. So I don't know what kind of stats you can give us there, box scores for sure for the Lady Phoenix, because it's 7 points on the board. Can't be a whole lot of.
Their leading scorer is Green with 3 points. Pope has 2, and then we got a couple other players who were able to make a free throw to give them their total of 7. And on the other side, Soap Lake, Brooks is your leading scorer with 11, followed by Valdivinos with 8.
So yeah, just talking while you were over there, getting some stats. What, if anything, the Lady Phoenix can do to get back in this ballgame, and even if that's not possible, they have to find something to take out of this game, something positive, as they've still got a game left to go, and they're fighting for their playoff lives.
Yeah. I think, if I were in the locker room with them, the biggest thing I would try and emphasize is to just calm down. You're going to see press. You're going to see a press. When you have an open shot, take your time. Take more time on your shots. Square up, look at the basket, fire it away. I think there's been a few times when some Lady Phoenix have shot and then looked.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Shoot, aim, fire.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying while you were across the court is when they've had opportunities, and we pretty much echoed each other's thoughts here. They've rushed it and tried to fire up some long distance shots with 25 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah,
and that doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is if Soap Lake's going to come out and play in that matchup zone, it leaves the center of the key wide open, and I would have one of those players roll into the key, fire in there, and hey, they're either going to get a shot or they might get fouled.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I would never discourage them from stopping. Like I said, stop firing it up, but they gotta like you were talking, Cody, they need to be squared up and, be within their range. It doesn't do them any good to not be within their shooting range. And I think that happens a little bit as you get caught up and you want to put some quick points on the board. But if you're not comfortable shooting from behind the arc there, you got to take a couple steps inside that line and try to let her go.
Yeah, well, I think there's a few players who have taken their instruction from their coach literally, meaning, if you're open, and you could be open at half court, that doesn't mean you should shoot from half court.
Right,
but, no, I give them credit. Like I said, they haven't quit. They only have 7 points on the board, but, they're moving up and down the court. And, offensively, they need to move into the key a little bit. They need some more movement away from the ball.
Yeah, and Amber Lloyd's got to get off the mark. I mean, she's their high scorer, and I don't think she has a bucket yet.
No.
So that's really hurt. So we've got about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. So we're going to step away for a commercial break and be back.
Let's go back to where better ingredients, better pizza first began.
Road trip. Wow, 1984.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate 30 years of Papa John's. Get a large one-topping pizza for just 30 cents when you buy any large pizza at regular menu price.
30-cent pizza. Now that's pretty cool.
This looks cool.
No, that's just wrong. Stick to better ingredients.
Better pizza?
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Please.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Fish taco.
Chicken burrito. No. Chicken taco.
I want fire on my burrito. I want jalapenos. I want habanero sauce. I want it hot, hot, hot.
Rice, beans, lettuce, tomato, and that is it.
I like nachos. I like nachos.
2 pork tacos with creamy chipotle sauce, and make it a combo.
Love fish tacos.
Gotta be fresh, gotta be fast, gotta be to go. Gotta get out of here.
Stop by today and TDM with our new creamy chipotle sauce.
Just about ready to start the second half of play here. Lady Eagles out to a big lead, 37-7, and maybe just changing the ends of the court might
you never
work
know.
a little magic here for the Lady Phoenix in the second half.
Well, and they can get hot. We've seen it before. They've got a couple shooters on that squad. Unfortunately, it never seems to be, more than one shooter at a time in a game getting hot for the Phoenix this year. But so far tonight, we really haven't seen anyone get hot.
No, not at all. And, the Soap Lake really hasn't played that much in-your-face defense. And, it's just a matter of a little bit of lack of confidence or something maybe out there tonight for Columbia Basin.
Soap Lake has given the Lady Phoenix opportunity to get back into this game. They've had their fair share of turnovers. And if they keep that up, the job Lady Phoenix have may not be as difficult here in the second half if Soap Lake doesn't take care of the ball.
And the Lady Phoenix will put the ball in play in the second half here, and they need to get a couple of points on the board quick to get away from that running clock. Soap Lake gets a 40-point lead on them. And I was talking with Coach Scriven the other day, and he was telling me, reflecting, there's a 3-point bucket there right now by Samantha White to start the second half of play. 47 Soap Lake. And he was talking about how memorable this, the last actually 5 years have been, and he said 3 of those has been the head coach at Columbia Basin, and this year was real special for him because he got to hire his father, Vern, as an assistant coach. He's got his son, Eric, I believe, has been with him for the 3 years as the manager. And so it's been real special for a family affair as the Phoenix kind of close out.
Yeah, and they're very close. They work very well together, don't they?
Definitely. Yeah. Yep. And you could just see the pride on his face when he talked about his dad, So that's real special. It's a good memory. 47, Soap Lake. Just a minute in the second half. Korea's thought about a 3-pointer. White with the ball over to Nickel, makes a move into the paint. A running hook, no good.
White running that one down. Boy, I tell you, she is the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, good hustle, and she's a freshman. So.
Yeah, she's going to be a good long-distance runner, I think, in the spring for the track team.
Definitely. That bucket for Soap Lake puts the Eagles up now 42-7. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. 3-point attempt rattles in for Ballonnet.
Boy, they needed that one.
Yeah, that was a big bucket there for the Phoenix. 42-10 now, Soap Lake. Got a jump ball called there, and the ball will stay down at the Soap Lake end.
Yeah, for those of you who follow the B basketball, Bob and I are going to be in Moses Lake doing the Christian Academy game on Thursday.
That'll be a good one, and that's going to be against Columbia Basin too, I believe, right? Was that Columbia Basin? No?
You know what? I want to say yes.
Well, I know they have a game coming up.
I'm pretty sure it is against the Phoenix.
Right, and that game was actually scheduled for Valentine's Day, and then it got changed. I don't know, some reason that the Lions didn't want to play on Valentine's Day. I couldn't quite figure that out, but I'm scrambling for my schedule here, and no, it's against Wilson Creek.
Wilson Creek.
Yeah. Okay. And that game starts at first game starts at 6.
That's another small town I always get a kick out of. I mean, you talk about small towns, and you know you haven't seen a small town until you've driven through Wilson Creek.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. Got the railroad going through there, though, right?
Yeah, still got the railroad for now. But, you know, Wilson Creek, you know, for football, they team up with Soap Lake. They run their basketball programs separately. And there's, again, I mean, we saw it with the Christian Academy, not a lot of players on, you know, either the boys or the girls teams. Yeah, same thing with Wilson Creek. It's not that they don't have a lot of kids who would like to turn out. They just simply don't have a lot of kids going to that school right now.
Not anybody in the area for sure. 43-10, Soap Lake. Correas drive to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to go against Emery Kimball. Nope, they've changed the number on the board.
Ooh, nice open shot there. And she'll get it to go.
Wow, get a nice shooter's bounce there. Lopez for 3, 46-10. Soap Lake, just under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. And White busy out there again. Lloyd with the pull-up jumper, no good. Might have got away with the travel. Rebound comes to Lopez, pushing the ball up court, gets it to White. White makes a move on the baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound there and a putback, no good.
White in there with an offensive board, almost got another one there too.
Eva Silver in the game, along with Evie Valdovinos now for Soap Lake. And there's a turnover against the Eagles. Backcourt pressure by Soap Lake. Ballonnet brings the ball up court for the Phoenix. Looking for a screen from Lloyd, but goes the opposite way. Lloyd with a long distance shot, no good. And tough break there.
Had a toe right on the line.
Yeah, Farias did a good job to run down that ball, but just kind of got caught unaware of her surroundings there, stepped on the line. 46-10, Soap Lake. 3 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Looks like we got a little bit of a break in the action. I was looking at the scoreboard. Did you see how long the timeout was?
No, I didn't see a signal on that one. So,
yeah, I guess we're just going to stay here. I don't know how much time. I didn't see the ref signal, but, well, 46-10. They've
I think
got
Soap
a couple
Lake
points
is
on the board.
Yeah, well, I
Second
think
half.
Soap Lake, it's a very gracious team, and it starts from the coaching on down. A bunch of good kids, and sportsmanship is really the motto here at this entire school. And they've kind of taken their foot off the gas pedal a little bit here. You notice White has come out of the game, and she's really the one who can apply the heavy pressure when they match up for that full court press. So
46-10. 3 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Eagles up by a wide margin at this point. Give and go there from Correas. Lopez. Ball's tied up again. Possession arrow favors Soap Lake. And Leah Harrison in the game. Correas sits down. Brooks almost drug her pivot foot there. Was able to compose herself. 3-point shot attempt there by Harrison. No good. Rebound and a putback by Ava Silver is 48-10. Soap Lake.
Boy, Soap Lake is really, they're doing a good job getting the ball around. They're passing a little bit more. Just considering the last time we broadcast here a few weeks ago, I see some improvement here, which is really, you want to see your team peaking as you head into the district tournament. They seem to be looking for that open person.
Good hustle there by Brooks. He tries to save the ball from going out of bounds, but can't quite get to it. And yeah, you're right. And Coach Covey, now it looks like he's got 4 of his starters on the bench, like you were saying. So with the big lead, there's no sense in trying to run up a score, and might as well get some of the other gals some good playing time because they're going to need them come the playoffs.
Yeah.
48-10 Eagles. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. And we got a whistle here. Going to go against Columbia Basin. Soap Lake playing it pretty clean here in the second half, or the third quarter here. No fouls against
they sure are.
Eagles.
And 4 fouls so far for the secondary school.
3-point bucket is nothing but cord there by Valdivinas.
And that's a 40-point lead.
Pretty good looking shot there by the senior.
That should give us a running clock here.
Yeah, it should be. Should be from here on out.
A little over 2 minutes left in the third.
Yes. 3-point bucket there is good by Ballonnet. 51-13. Soap Lake. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nickel calling for the ball on the wing. Gets it down low there to Valdivinas. Loses control of the ball. It'll go over to the Columbia Basin Secondary School.
Now, the next game coming up, I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what we're seeing here. I'm kind of interested to see the matchup down low. Of course, Soap Lake with a couple big men, and secondary school's got a tall young man themselves coming in. I think, what, 6'7"?
6'7", yeah, big guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I guess I could
here.
look at the roster, huh? That's what these are for.
Seeloff, Dan Seeloff. And he moves well for a big guy. Got some good footwork, quicker than you might expect.
Right, I seen him play the other night there at Moses Lake Christian Academy. He's pretty fluid.
Yeah.
I think he's left-handed. I think he's a left-hander.
Is he?
And got a nice smooth jump shot. There's a steal by Correas. She'll lay it off the glass with her left hand and in. Back to the 40-point lead, 53-13. Yeah, this is going to be a real good game, I think, coming up in the second half. And, Soap Lake has already nailed down the #1 seed, but Columbia Basin needs this game. And, if they should happen to drop this one and Moses Lake Christian Academy wins their ball game, they'll end up being tied and have to play a playoff game for the second and third seed going into the district tournament.
Yeah, because they've split games during the course of the season. Well, they've actually played 3 times. One was a non-league game in which the secondary school won.
Right.
But in league play, they split those 2 games. So.
Yeah, Coach McCaffrey there for the Phoenix was saying that the other day, telling me that, he had wished that that was a league game because they would have had that one wrapped up. But we got a little break in the action here, and I'm not sure why we're not seeing the timeouts from.
That'll wrap up.
That'll do it. That's why. Guess we get caught up talking here. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And Soap Lake up 53-18. So, I'm sure we'll see the running clock here, and only going to stop, during a timeout. So we'll see what happens.
It is nice to see Lady Phoenix getting some more points on the board. It helps keep you going. You know that. Anytime you can get a few baskets, helps keep the wind in you.
Right. Right, you don't get your dauber down so bad there, and feeling like you're kind of not even on the same court. But they haven't given up. I haven't seen them slow down at all. They just, having trouble getting the ball in the hoop.
You got to give them the sportsmanship for the entire season. You really do. It's such a terrific bunch of young ladies. And, just sad that we won't see them next year. Columbia Basin Secondary School, this will be their last year.
Shot attempt there. It's well off its mark by Jennifer Pope. Yep, Sam White tried to make a move to the hoop before she caught the ball. That, luckily for her, it went out of bounds off of Amber Lloyd there for the Phoenix. So the Eagles will maintain possession.
Well, we were talking about the big men coming up here in our second game. I'm interested to see what, how that works out because, as you get deeper into the playoffs, these small schools don't normally see a lot of tall centers. As they get deeper into the playoffs, that's when you start to see more of those big men. And Soap Lake with Bo Nielsen and
Dima Kalachek, I think.
Kalachek. Kalachek coming in at 6'7", Bo Nielsen coming in at 6'6". Really haven't had it to go against other big centers during the course of the season.
Yeah, so it should be a good matchup, definitely. See how those big boys, bang bodies, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think Bo Nielsen's going to get as many opportunities to put it up from the three-point line this game.
True. Yeah, he'll have to shoot over some tall guys.
Yeah, I have a feeling the coach is going to have a talk to him saying, we need to keep you in the paint there, bud.
It should be a good one. 53-13, Soap Lake. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. And near steal by Amber Lloyd. Still a scramble for the ball. Ballonnet came up with it, but stolen by Val
Lady
Venus.
Phoenix a little more aggressive on the defensive side now.
Long distance shot by White, no good. Two Eagle players on that ball. We're going to call another jump ball, and Soap Lake has a possession here on their favor.
Correas for 3, and that one's good.
Nice looking shot there. 56-13, Soap Lake. Ballonnet with the ball. And not going anywhere. White won't let her out of her reach. Correa's nice bounce pass there back to Ashley Crane for the bucket. 58-13, Eagles. 5 minutes to go. Ballonnet makes a move around White. Gets the ball off, but nowhere near the basket, and it goes out of bounds off of her teammate, Alicia Alvarado.
Coach Covey always jokes every time we come out to broadcast, they always win.
All right.
And so far, yeah, they've got a win streak going every time we broadcasted. So he wanted to make sure we're going to try and show up for the district.
Oh, that's great. Well, we were trying to put together a broadcast for the boys district championship game, and I'm needing to talk to Coach Winters after the ball game to figure out what he's got going. That'd be great. I'd love to broadcast a game there at the district tournament. There's a long distance shot there by Amber Lloyd, no good, and firing that up from well beyond the three-point line with one hand. 58-13, Soap Lake. And the clock is running, so under 4 minutes now to go.
Boy, still some good ball movement by Soap Lake.
Yeah, and with their second unit in there, that's good to see. You know, they're going to get that offense down to get ready for postseason play. Green with the ball now for Columbia Basin, gets it into Amber Lloyd, tries to make a move around Marissa Brooks, but she's pushed by Brooks, so
that's going to be the first foul against the Soap Lake squad.
That is amazing with 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah.
Only one foul in the second half. Shot by Amber Lloyd off the mark. Yeah, you think this far into the ball game, you know, the Phoenix would get a little bit of break with stopping the clock. Well, not with a 50-point lead, stopping the clock, but you know, maybe go to the free throw line there or something. But
yeah,
no fouls. That's pretty good. No one anyhow.
Well, you know, and we've talked about the sportsmanship of Columbia Basin Secondary School. You know, I've seen teams that have gone undefeated that have had a lot less sportsmanship than these young ladies here on the court. And I could talk about it all night long.
Oh, yeah. Marissa Brooks going coast to coast. She's fouled on the layup. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the ball game. 58-13. Yeah, there was a certain coach that'll remain nameless that is no longer coaching for a local team that, you know, he never really had a whole lot of positive things to say, but his team went undefeated, you know, throughout the whole season, lost one game towards the end, and had beaten a lot of people. One team he beat 94-6.
Yeah.
And had his starters in until 2 minutes to go in the ball game. And so, you know, that's something that there's no place for that in high school sports for sure.
No, and you know, you could argue you really shouldn't see that in college either. Although it's more of a moneymaker, it's borderline professional at the college level, even for you know, the smaller community colleges. But yeah, I don't like to see that at any level, really.
No. So there's a steal by Valdovinas for Soap Lake, 59-13. All Eagles here with 1:35 to go. Be interesting to see if the how that union deal is shaping up for college football.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that at
Yeah.
all? Is this those players back east trying to form a union and you know?
Well, you know, it's you know, a lot of companies making money off of you know, college
Multi-million dollars,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for that. If you start paying them, you know, do the richer schools, is that where the talent's going to go? I don't know.
Yeah, you come to the school because you get more money now, but it's they've got to figure out something because, you know, give them some kind of stipend or something because, I mean, you know, I remember going to college and you could barely scrape by.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing sports, you don't get to go out and work or anything like that, so you need a little bit of income.
Yeah, you know, because a lot of the sports, and I actually played tennis in college. You know, most of the sports go year-round. I mean, you're either, you know, in the off-season, you're still practicing. You know.
There's a tough bucket. Didn't mean to interrupt there, Cody, with Soap Lake working awful hard underneath the boards there, and I got 3 or 4 putbacks. Couldn't get any of them to fall, but the bucket there by Valdivinas, 59-13. Actually, now 61-13. She'll go to the line for a free throw here. Doesn't make it.
We've got about 30 seconds left here.
Oh, Green with the ball, going to try to get at least one more bucket on the board. Near steal there by Evelyn Lopez. 15 seconds to go in the ball game. 61-13, Soap Lake. Lloyd for 3.
Ooh, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
4 seconds left on the clock.
No, yeah, she will shoot.
Yeah, this could be her first points of the night. It's hard to believe that she hasn't scored any points here.
Interesting. Now she's lining up kind of on the side there for the free throw.
Her sister, Crystal Lloyd, last couple of years was a real good ball player for Columbia Basin. Doesn't get the first one. 61-13. Yep, yeah. She gets one more. She got fouled in the act of shooting behind the arc there, so. Yeah, she gets her bucket. Yeah, concentrated on that one for sure. 61-14.
And they'll just hold the ball.
Yeah, no sense in doing anything with that. So that's going to do it for the coverage of our first ball game here tonight. Not much of a contest, unfortunately, for the Lady Phoenix as Soap Lake wins big, 61-14. The boy, don't go away, though, because the boys' game will be back. Excuse me, I'll get it straight. Don't go anywhere. The boys' game is up in about 15 minutes.